Yeah.
Yes. Yes, they had all their drum. And I stayed there for like 3 hours later. They gave me the drumsticks and everything. Here, man.
This must be Trisha.
Justin, how are you?
This is Jim. Is her tight jean? I thought you were supposed to. She's doing good.
Oh, yeah.
All right, you tell me when. We're headed that direction. Is this gonna be live, Julie? This is gonna be live. We hope it. That's why Jim is here. Okay. And the other last week's did get up. Yeah, I saw the rehearsal, and then I saw after that, the other one came, the one from last week, yes.
Well, it's time to open.
Yes, it is. Is that time? Excuse me, band.
Band, it is time. It is 11:17.
Today we're
Keith,
Sunshine Delusions.
Keith,
Sunshine
it is
Delusions. Keith, talk to the Bob later. Anybody Sunshine Delusions shopping cart zombies? Well, this is Sunshine Delusions music, so today we're Sunshine Delusions.
That's right. Today you are Sunshine Delusions. Sunshine Delusions. Tell me when. Oh, good morning. We're so glad you're here with us. Welcome to everyone who's joined us here in the building, and welcome to you out on YouTube. This is Jubilee Circle, and we are an interfaith group, and we would love for you to come visit us sometime. But we're going to start off with our band.
Excuse me, Bruce.
As soon as we get calling our band. We're going to start off with one by him.
I was looking at our channel over here. It needs to be taken down just a skosh.
And today we are excited because we're going to feature our band. They have two hats. They are the house band for Jubilee Circle, but then also they are Sunshine Delusions. Woohoo! So we want to recognize them. Go for it, Dan.
World famous Sunshine Delusions.
That's right. What are we doing here, guys?
Whichever one.
The opening number. The opening number is
Very laid
guy
back.
turns, man in black turns and draws and says, "Hello, I'm low on cash." Love is a burning thing, and it makes a fiery ring. Bound by wild desire, I fell into a ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames, the wind higher, and it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire. Into a burning ring of fire, I went down, 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 and the flames, the wind higher, and it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire.
Taste of love is sweet when hearts like ours meet. I fell for you like a child.
Oh, but the fire went wild. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire. I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher, and it burns, burns, burns. That ring of fire, that ring of fire.
All right. Now, what does Ring of Fire have to do with our service today? We will see in just a few minutes. I'm Julie Buckley, and today we're having Art Church. I have been an artist now for 33 years, and actually that stuck in my throat the first 20 because I just never thought of myself really as an artist. I started out doing face paint and full body art, and then from there about 9 years ago, I started putting things on canvas, and I do a lot of recycled things. Today I get to step one more step out of my comfort zone because I have never done a painting while I'm doing a message. So this is going to be a challenge, and we'll see if I'm up for the challenge. But yes, Ring of Fire. Fire gives off light. Did you enjoy all the Christmas decorations? You know, some of my neighbors still have theirs up. You know, some have them up all year long. You know, so there's lights everywhere. You know, the street lights weren't enough. They had to add more lights to the street lights for Christmas. Then there's this thing called the guiding light. Oh, wait a minute. That was a soapy, wasn't it?
Soap opera.
That was a soap opera. And some of you may not even know what a soap opera is. Monday through Fridays at a certain time every afternoon, they would have an ongoing story. And for the guiding light, it took 72 years for them to tell their tale. They started on radio and then went to TV. So that was the guiding light. And then you had Dallas and Days of Our Lives and lots of other soapies, and women would hurry to go watch their soapies. You know, everything centered about when that soap opera came on TV. And then you have a divine light, and that's more of what we're going to talk about today, is the divine light. So you get to see my pretty side. Yes, you do. You get to see my pretty side. You know, in all the different religions, they talk about light. In Islam, the lights are angels. They're messengers from God. The messengers were considered pure love and are made, these messengers were made of light. And the light also served as a guide on the day of resurrection and is used as a reference of God and Muhammad, the Torah, the moon, the faithful men and women. During the Islamic holy month of Ramadan, a lantern is used to light up the homes, the mosque, and the streets. Yes, I am using a trash bag. I do not use a lot of regular
Aren't you a
things. I do
recycle artist,
unusual.
Julie?
Yes, I am a recycled artist.
Those oils are acrylics.
These are acrylics,
Okay.
so that it'll dry fast for us.
Longer work time.
Diwali is the Hindu festival. And it's a festival of light. People light candles, lamps, even fireworks. And that tradition began eons ago, long time ago. And it goes way back to where Lord Rama was welcomed back home after he had been banished for 14 years. So he was banished for quite a while. So they lit the path for him to come home. And we do use lights a lot for welcoming folks back. It was a custom at my house for many years that I always had a light burning, always, so that people would know if they needed help, that they could always come, that there was a light shining, a candle in the window. In Judaism, Hanukkah is one of the many ones that they use with lights. It's not the only one, but it's one of the many ones. And with Hanukkah, there was a conflict between the Jews and the Greek, and there was only enough oil to keep the menorah burning for one day. But miraculously, the oil lasted 8 days and 8 nights. So they celebrate that miracle. They still burn a light constantly in the synagogues. In biblical Hebrew, the light is repeated in the use of a positive symbol for showing redemption and truth and justice and peace. And even life itself is called shining. St. Francis of Assisi is the patron saint of animals. You should really like him, Keith. Who is famous for his reverence for all creation. And he wrote a poem praising God for the sun and its light. Praise be to God for all his creatures, especially our brother the sun, who brings us the day and brings us the light. How beautiful he is. How splendid. Oh God, he reminds us of you. So light is a theme in the Christmas story and in many other religions. In the Christmas story, remember the wise men followed the light. And they say that Jesus is proclaimed as the light of the world. Okay, Ben. Do us another one.
All right.
This one has a lot to do with street lights. Some of them not working well. Infrastructure. Anybody ask me what the song is about? It is about gentrification, unfortunately. It happens, and it's something that can be remedied, But this is how it came out, and so. Are you ready? Our neighbors moving out, they bought a bigger house right up there on the lake. They set the things out on the side of the road they no longer want. The scavengers start driving by and looking around and scoping out the take. No telling what you might find while you're on your afternoon jaunt. But most of us garden and trim our lawns neat and pick up the beer bottles thrown in the street. Oh, karma's the sirens blaring in this neighborhood could maybe keep you up at night. The ones who drive the sets turned down low. There's some houses for sale here the agents can't sell. Some say that they're haunted, but how can you tell? Oh, cars, cause the old ones cry. The ones who drive them have their music up way too loud to know. There's some houses for sale here nobody will buy. Some say that they're haunted, I think it's a lie. Oh, cars drive
Oh, back to me now. Light. It's a powerful substance. According to science, everything is a frequency vibration of energy that is neither created nor destroyed, but it must come from somewhere, and that includes light. There is nothing outside of God from which to create anything. That is why God is often referred to as the source. The frequency vibration of energy from God is referred to as light. In 1 John 1:5, it says, God is light. In him there is no darkness. Therefore, God called light into being on the first day of creation. And he said, let there be light. All right, let me get this like I want it. I'm not used to having to talk while I'm doing this. The light is not just some external illumination. Instead, it's an internal affirmation of truth, power, and presence. The creator that abides within us, the source of all that light. Lee, I think you have something to share with us about light.
A million of light.
A million.
Grab a mic up here.
Yeah, just stand up there and do your thing.
Hello. All right. I've been asked to read 2 poems about light. This first one's called I Believe. I can't see you when the dust cloud of the past is swirling all around me, and you are all I want to see. They say there is an eternal now and timeless love and light out there somewhere. I believe. And I believe you're in it. I believe you are one with it. I believe you are it. And I want to see you in your new home. I want to see your shining face full of love and light. But the dust cloud of the past swirls around me now, and I swear I can almost see your face. I know you're there, almost within arm's reach. I believe. I believe.
Don't go too far.
Okay.
Because we'll be in a minute. In July of 2007, I stepped out of my father's hospital room for just a moment. We were only gone for just a few moments. But whenever I stepped back in, I knew that his spirit had left his body. I didn't have to see it with my eyes. There was a difference in the room itself. The energy was gone. I didn't have to touch him. The energy was just different when we stepped back in. There was no more energy. There was no more vibrations left in that meat suit that was once my dad. The light within each one of us is the light that connects us to each other and to the source. For too many of us, the darkness of our lives has become our focus. We see the destruction around the world, and we hear the shootings in the cities, and we experience our own acts of anger and judgment. The vibrations change. Kaylee.
All right, this one's called See the Truth. I trusted my eyes and ears, my nose, taste, and touch. Their steady supply of incomplete data seemed to be enough until now. Modern telescopes and microscopes, and you tell me they lie. I'm sure my 5 friends did not mean to, but they lied nonetheless. They were unable to show me the oneness. They could not tell me about the infinite love. For some reason, my eyes were blind to the eternal light. I see that now in spite of my limited 5 physical senses. My 5 senses who brought me data that was useful in a fight or flight situation. They're useless in answering the question, who am I? I'm not just a body on a planet all made of atoms. I am the oneness, the infinite love, the eternal light. The echo patterns in and around me were useful in telling me everything except the truth. Here's the catch. I saw the truth in you first. It's funny how that works, but it works and you can't argue with success. So thank you for being the oneness, the infinite love, and the eternal light. If not for you, I wouldn't know who I was. Thank you for being there so I could see the truth in you.
To all the chaos and darkness, A Course in Miracles offers us a powerful and simple thought. The light has come. We need to lift our vision from the problems of the world, not in denial, but in healing. To focus on the truth is not a denial of what is happening. It is finally looking at what is happening and seeing it for what it is, a call for love and healing. In Lesson 61 of the Course, it says, we do not want to see the ego's shadow in the world today. We see the light, and in it we see heaven's reflections lie across the world. It then asks us to practice this thought. The light has come, and I have forgiven the world. When we dwell in darkness with feelings of anger, of depression, fear, guilt, we allow the shadow of the ego to permeate our view of the world. How can we hope for peace when we dwell in darkness? Even if peace were present, which we are sure it is, we would not see it, for our focus is distorted and clouded by the darkness. In Psalms 23 of the Bible, it's a beautiful and comforting thought. One part says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort to me. During the time of the Bible, there was a lot of darkness and despair. And for the shepherd, the things that were most important tools in his life was his rod and his staff. He had it with him everywhere. He knew that God had a purpose for those things and that they were useful for him. And so it is with us today. Today, our comfort items might be our cell phone, computers, cars, but they only comfort us if we know God, our source, the light, is with us. Otherwise, we'll be back to an empty black hole searching the universe for something to fill us up. Experiencing only fear, destruction, and finally death. The Course says it takes great learning to understand that all things, events, encounters, and circumstances are helpful. Every relationship and every encounter has the potential of our awakening, our healing. Terrorist attacks, war, the unforgiving acts of others can be a doorway to heaven. But as the Course says, it takes great learning to understand this. So we start again every day, every moment, and every second to awaken to the truth, to the light has come. Dan?
Try to give this thing find a way to bridge this. Okay, so Jesus said that we are the light of the world, and we are also the salt of the earth. So don't hide the sriracha.
This is Sunshine Delusion's #1 song. It's available on Reverb Nation.
Buses and how you tried to pull me out of my sadness. This season now you learn this method to my madness. You say I'm chicken while you play catch up to the season. And then you're in a pickle, still you don't know the reason. Don't hide the sriracha, don't hide the sriracha. Hot! Cha-cha, don't hide the sriracha, don't hide the sriracha, no! Okay, I was a jerk to run you off, I'm glad I still got ya.
You better be.
I still got ya. You were out hunting work, they only cheese you off while they got ya.
I got my job, Carolina condition.
You cannot help sometimes you get hot under the collar. Under the collar. And then you hoops for $8. Don't hide the sriracha, hide the sriracha. Hot!
Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha.
Don't hide the sriracha, don't hide the sriracha now. Our salt, we should be asking for pepper.
I want peppers, red peppers, orange peppers, yellow peppers.
The sweat be on our brow, sweat bullets till it gets better. Don't hide the sriracha, don't hide the sriracha. Ha! Cha-cha-cha, don't hide the sriracha, don't hide the sriracha, no! Don't hide the sriracha, don't hide the sriracha.
Bruce, do you think the audience that we should recommend the sriracha know, maybe the sriracha color would give it a new kind of light. What do you think?
You know, they say a lot of songs don't make it before their time, and right now there is a severe sriracha shortage.
I didn't know that. Oh, okay. Well, sorry, Julie. Yes, hot.
On the bass, pure vegan power. Keith Edwards Sr. Show him some love, ladies and gentlemen. Over here, to in front of Keith is our favorite person that plays the blue guitar and spiritual director and singer too, and she makes the stage look awfully good. This is Camille Carpenter. Give her some love. Show her a big round of applause.
Oh, and don't forget our lovely harp player who notes the chord G. That's Jessica.
Over here behind me on drums, very talented Brian Smith. Put your hands together. This guy's killing it up there. Okay, you can drag this out as much as you want to, Leslie.
I'm good.
Did you introduce me yet?
No, you introduced me.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'm dragging the thing out. Okay. In front of me is a beautiful and talented, lovely Leslie C. Gilroy
Thank you,
on
marketing
some
guru.
vocals and shaking a tambourine and kicking my butt and everything else.
That's right. You got it. And to the right, well, according to my right anyway, I don't know about you. And my other right, sometimes left, Bruce Clark, composer and band leader of Sunshine Delusion, songwriter, guitar extraordinaire, Bruce Clark. And my hot.
Don't hide the sriracha, don't hide the sriracha, no. Thank y'all very much, people.
Thank you.
That was hot.
Reverb Nation, Sunshine
Jubilee
Delusion.
Circle.
That was hot.
Singer-songwriter.
Okay, so all of this talk about light and looking at things differently in love and healing, how do I get there in my life? Well, there's a couple steps that I want to share with you. I like to give you some practical things. First of all, don't dwell in the past. Whether it be a person or a world event, try to keep awareness in the moment. This may be the hardest thing that we can do. It's very easy to get pulled back into the past, so we just have to simply keep trying. Be gentle on yourself. And when you feel guilty about our inability to let the past go, we don't do ourselves any service at all for that. Don't feel guilty. It's a practice, and practice does mean that we'll make mistakes. But mistakes can be corrected. So choose once again. And remember, you can't release the past without help, and help is His. The source's great pleasure to offer you. Keep an open mind about what is happening. Put aside past ideas, all the judgments that you've made about what's occurring. This doesn't mean you condone or justify what's happened. We want to be truly helpful. We need God's help to do that. God cannot get us through our judgment. We value them sometimes more than His peace, but we need to let go. Look at the situation as if you've never seen it before. You don't know what the outcome will be or how it will look, and you simply wait to be shown. You may not feel that We have succeeded at all today, but we have no idea of the great strides we make whenever we step back from the clashing dreams of the world and rest in God, our light. As we are told in the course, forgiveness entitles us to vision, and isn't that what we all truly want? But we can't experience forgiveness or light until we step back and take off the glasses of the past. Paul in 1 Corinthians 13:12 puts it like this: "For now we see through a glass darkly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, but then I know even as I am also known." We need to be willing to keep our minds open and clean of our judgments so we might see through the eyes of Christ, through that light. We want to see the truth. We want to be healed. We want to be bringers of the light. Forgiveness can give us a new vision, but the choice is ours to make. We can either stay in the past of pain and suffering or awaken to release and the healing of forgiveness. Eva Kor, a Nazi camp survivor, suggested, "Forgiveness is the modern miracle medicine. But the choice when to experience this miracle is ours." There is a Chinese proverb that goes like this: "If there's light in the soul, there's beauty in the person. If there's beauty in the person, there'll be harmony in the house. If there's harmony in the house, there'll be order in the nation. And if there's order in the nation, there will be peace in the world." That light has come. Yes, the light has come today. In this very moment when we're together willing to find another way, a way out of the darkness, the light has come. If we can join together in this one moment, we can do it in the next, and the next, and the next, until our only goal is to remember the light has come and we have forgiven the world. Let us keep our focus on the light within each individual, each situation, and within ourselves. And if we find we are drawn back into the darkness, caught once again in anger or judgment about someone or something, then let's affirm, the light has come. I have forgiven you. The light has come. I have forgiven the world. A little song that we all know as kids. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. So yes, God is the source of our light. He touches each one of us and endows us with the light. And that is our message today. Go and be the light. Thank you for being here with us at Jubilee Circle. I do have a few announcements to make. Because of the weather last week, Cabaret is going to be this Tuesday at 7 o'clock. Doors will open at 6:30. Tickets for that are $20. You can buy them through Eventbrite, or you can just buy it here at the door. And it's going to be awesome. We're going to have just some very talented musicians that will be here that night. And like always, it's an after dinner, so what do you have after dinner but dessert? So we'll have some desserts for you and coffee. So come and enjoy. Oh, and that too? All right. And coffee. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We'll have coffee too. And muffins. All right. And then next Sunday, we have a treat. We have jam that's coming. Will you be part of that too, Elizabeth? And Elizabeth will be back for that. That is a jazz gospel group. So if you haven't heard it before, be sure and come back because it's an awesome experience to combine those two genres together. So we will look forward to having you back here at Jubilee next Sunday. And then the next week, which will be the last Sunday, this month's just kind of flying away, Kane will be giving the message, and she's going to do a burning bowl ceremony. So if you have some of these things that we talked about today that you need to kind of get rid of out your life and let it go from the past, this will be a good time to let's burn it up, right?
Hey, Julie.
Yes.
Can
Yes.
I have one announcement?
Sure.
For the Columbia Marionette Puppet Theater. We are having a new show called Puss in Boots. And tomorrow, if you have a youngster in your house, 10 o'clock a.m., we're doing Marionette Monday. Of course, that's where you get to play with puppets. You get to create your own puppet, and you get to watch
Cool.
the show. Also, one more thing, Saturdays, 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. Come and join us.
Awesome. Awesome. Have a great week. Let your light shine. Be a bright spot in somebody else's life. Thank you.
A friend.